I now request Mr. Yash Dadlani, a beatboxer, musician, and a manager at Citibank, to narrate his life through beatboxing for us.
Hello everyone, good morning. So yeah.
Hello everyone. Everything you're gonna hear from now is 100% human voice. Human beatbox.
So yes, I do make weird noises from my mouth. And today I'm going to take you on this journey on how I started making these weird noises, capitalized on it, and made it sound like music. So back in kindergarten, my parents found really innovative ways of torturing me. Stop right there, it's not what you're thinking. They did so by making me join random classes. And by random, I mean very random. I joined ice skating classes, I went for karate classes, I was made to join spiritual classes, and you know, if this was not enough, my mom forced me to join Bharatanatyam classes. Okay, forced me, that was my reaction, I laughed as well. I mean, I am born with 2 left feet, I cannot dance at all. And even if I do, you don't want to see me dancing. Okay, so luckily my mom realized that. She's like, okay, fine, no Bharatanatyam classes. But you know, this was a blessing in disguise. Among all these classes, they made me join these music classes as well, which I particularly enjoyed a lot. And you know, I used to look forward, I thought I was an abnormal kid because I used to look forward to the weekends for the music classes. I mean, not for watching movies, you know, chilling with friends and all, but those music classes were my go-to thing for the weekend. So I learned the piano for 5 years, and you know, 5 years down the line, my interest in music really built, and I found myself learning the drums. So I started learning the drums after 5 years. I love the drums even more than the piano. I went ahead, I learned the guitar, ukulele, kazoo, and lately I bought a morchang, which is a Rajasthani folk instrument. So the you know, love for music just kept building. And now during this drumming phase of mine, right, I went to my parents, I put my foot down at home. I was like, I want a drum kit at home tomorrow. They were like, they also put their foot down here. They were like, you're not going to get a drum kit tomorrow. So I was like, okay, fine. So you know, they won that tug of war. I was not getting a drum kit. I accepted it. I was watching TV with my mom one day. I had the remote in the hand. I had the power. Okay, so my mom was like, change it back to Star Plus, like, you know. And I was just flipping through channels and I landed on Star World, okay, where American Idol was airing. And there was this guy called Blake Lewis who did something which blew my mind. He started mimicking the sounds of drums with his mouth, okay. And that's when I thought, okay, what is he doing? I gave the remote to my mom. I was like, take, you can watch whatever you want to watch. I ran to my laptop, I searched, I googled making drum noises with your mouth. And all Google threw back to me was beatbox, beatbox, and beatbox. So that's when I was like, what's beatbox? I googled about beatboxing, then you know, I learned a little more, I started watching videos, and I started making, you know, weird noises as well. Just like Blake Lewis was doing. It was very raw back then, and you know, that's when my parents were repenting. And my dad was like, you know, my mom was like my dad, you know, she was like, we should have gotten him the drum kit, you know, because this, and my dad was like, "Tu ye sab band karne ke liye kitna paisa lega bol?" Because you know, this drum kit was really weird. It could move. And you remember the spiritual classes? I used to beatbox on the bhajans I learned there as well. So I mean, you didn't want me near this drum kit. But then soon I started practicing. I learned a lot more. And that one performance, you know, when my parents realized later that this is a talent which he possesses, which you know, which can really be built on and all, that one performance has led to something today which sounds like. So yes, okay. when I started, there was it just kept developing, the skill. There was a major lack of awareness of beatboxing. Now we have Gully Boy, the Both Hard movie. So after that, Gully Boy brought beatboxing to Bollywood, and we have some amazing beatboxers in the country, and they're not really getting the recognition they deserve and all. But soon the awareness is spreading, and there was a lack of awareness to such an extent that I remember, in my old college, there used to be cultural auditions, okay, so I wanted to join the music group and all. I go up to them, I'm like, hey, I want to audition for this as well. They're like, okay, hey, you're more than welcome, what would you be doing? I said, I would be beatboxing. So the guy goes like, hey, you know what, we really respect sports, but we do not have that time now. So if you want to be boxing, go to the sports committee. Please don't waste our time. I was like, hey, no. Beatboxing is a form of vocal percussions, okay? Everything's done from your mouth, your nose and your throat. Okay, so I told him it sounds like... So yes, all of the noises were made by my mouth, my nose and my throat. And everyone is born with this instrument, so it's all upon us if we want to activate it or not. Now the next question might be, fine, cool, how do we activate it? Answer is our favorite pastime, YouTube. I mean, there's much more to the time pass that we do on YouTube. There's so much more. And it's not only beatboxing right now. There are like how to make a paper plane. There is a how to make a paper plane tutorial on YouTube. There is anything. So, there is so much around us if we really want to use. And so what I'm coming to right now is that everyone has some or the other hidden talent inside them. And it's up to us to really pick it out. It'll come to you in the most weird way, but it's up to us to pick it out and, harness the talent. And now coming to my next point is, I was someone who was really, really nervous. I could not come, and, speak in front of people and all. But soon enough, I started performing, I started showcasing my talent to people, and I fell in love with this place called the stage. And I feel it is very important for everyone to face an audience in your life, because it instills a sense of confidence in you. It completes you as an individual, because the audience, make it the man. And there are all different kinds of audiences you will face. Like, for example, I remember back in my engineering days, there was this one college where I got to perform. And there were audiences who used to throw paper balls at you, boo you and all. And then there are wonderful audiences like you, who keep supporting me, who make me want to, increase and showcase my talent more. You might be thinking, I hate that first kind of audience, the ones who throw paper balls and all, but no, they are the ones who keep pushing me to go further. To turn those boos into claps, right, is a challenge. And once you're able to do that, you've grown as a performer and as an individual. So I feel it is really important for everyone to, keep pursuing your talent, find what is hidden in you, keep pursuing your talent and come showcase it. Show the world what you got. And it will really complete you as an individual. And talking about talent, passion, I feel it is very important. In this rat race called life, it is very important for everyone to, keep their hobbies, their passions, their skills going. My granddad is here with me today. He is a singer, okay, and irrespective of the age, he still records like around 10 to 15 songs a day. He is really into singing, So there's no excuse to die as a god, I mean, you're just committing a crime if you, kill the passions and the hobbies inside you. So I feel it is really important to harness it and come and show the world what you got, because that's going to complete you as an individual and that'll complete your, overall learning and all. Now, before I end, I get thrown back to this one performance in my previous organization, which was like. So yeah, thank you everyone. And I would just like to end by saying that. I would just like to end by saying that please do not kill the hobbies inside you, the passion inside you. No matter how busy you are, irrespective of anything, you just got to keep that going inside, because that's something you commit to yourselves. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for hearing me out, and thank you Dr. Raja for the opportunity today and for the Matchbox